The tea is shaking, the tea app that is. Everybody is talking about the new tea app for women to find out about the men in their area and see whether or not they hold red or green flags. There's a lot to this story. I've seen so much tea spilt already. So let's talk about it. Now, first off, you cannot screenshot on the T app at all. So I had to go ahead and get the information how I got the information. So it says our safety tools, run background checks, check criminal records, search for ex-offenders, look up the phone number, reverse the image search, and find social media profiles. So my best friend Savannah, she went on the T app yesterday, right? And she said you can only put in somebody's first name. There's no like last name. And if you don't know the guy's name, you could try to put in the nickname or what they're known by, but you can put the city and the picture up. This is a bad screenshot, but you see what say how the T works. Everything is anonymous. Screenshots are impossible. So I wasn't able to do that. All women are verified. So trying to get on this app, they had to verify me first. I'm not verified, but like I said, my best friend Savannah was on there all day yesterday. And I'm going to tell you what she saw on there. Messy tea on there. She said you can access all the posts across the entire nation. You can search all the posts in the country by a man's name. You can set an alert for a man's name. So if your man's name is Leviticus and his name ain't on there yet, you could set up a alarm for Leviticus in Arkansas, you know? She said we donate 10% of all 10% to all national domestic violence hotlines, which is really tea. No pun intended. Well, this is me on the waiting list. It said I'm expected to wait like 17 hours. I did send it to my best friend Brittany so she could be like invited, and that's going to jump me in the line, but I have to wait now. Now, let me tell you what people been coming up with on this tea app. So I'm on TikTok last night. You see in the corner, I'm uploading. I don't even scroll like that. The only time I'm ever scrolling is to find news or to upload and like kind of wait a little bit. Man, this came across my timeline. This guy, Gatsby, okay? Gatsby, look at his profile so you can make sure it's him. Y'all, he told a story about him talking about his friend getting like their information put out by a trans woman. So the trans woman basically tried to expose his cisgendered male friend, right? Tried to say they was messing around. The friend called Gatsby and was like, y'all gotta beat her up. You know, they trying to do all this stuff, expose me to my tea, whatever. Boom. So Gatsby said one of his female friends called him and was like, your boy on the tea app. So he sent a picture like, oh, this is my boy. Remember,